Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not new here, hey, nice to see you again. I realized I never created an introduction video. I created this channel just as an outlet for me to be creative and express myself in a way. And I want to get monetized on YouTube. Like, that is my goal for this channel. So at this moment, I really just want to show y'all this journey that I'm on. Like self-improvement, self-growth, self-care, self-love. Like, I'm in this era of me now, and hopefully others can see this channel and use that as motivation to, you know, just be happy. Like, my slogan that I've been saying for years is choose to be happy, and I feel like we can literally choose to be happy on purpose. So with that being said, coming into the new year, Happy New Year. There's several things coming into 2024 that I want to improve on, and there's several things that I'm leaving behind in 2023, okay? And my number one thing that I'm leaving behind in 2023 is procrastination. Gotta go. I know a lot of us procrastinate, and it really holds us back from reaching our full potential, and I just no longer want to do that anymore. A lot of things come into play when people do procrastinate about things, but my number one thing is just self-doubt, which is my number two thing that I'm letting go in 2023 and not bringing into 2024. I'm no longer having that self-doubt that holds me back and doesn't allow me to progress. It causes me to procrastinate because my entire life, y'all, I'm somebody who's capable of a lot. But growing up, I was like told, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, or somebody who looks like you shouldn't be doing this. Like, I was like brought down, never really encouraged, never really had nobody behind me, rooting for me, cheering for me. It was always, no, you can't do this, you shouldn't do that, you should be doing this. And I never believed in myself because even though I had so much talent, even though I had so much potential, nobody else seemed to see it. And I was like, am I just crazy? Like, am I delusional? And that's like my number one thing. I wish I never let outside sources tell me what I'm capable of when I knew what I was capable of from the beginning. Like, God didn't give me these abilities for nothing. I need to be utilizing my God-given talent and just showcasing my personality and what I'm capable of. Like, it's so crazy. So yeah, my self-doubt really just came from me just believing the outside world and not believing my own eyes, my own thoughts, and what I see. And so yeah, no longer dealing with that, okay? That is gone. The thing that I'm leaving behind in 2023 is bad health, okay? Out of here. So I wasn't taking care of myself mentally, physically, emotionally, by me always being inside. If you've ever been a person who's like so used to being on the go and so used to just having friends and all type of things around you, and you go from that to like being in a house by yourself 24/7, like literally at one point I didn't see sunlight for like months at a time. And it probably sounds crazy, but I used to live like in this basement part of the apartment. So it's like the underground part, I don't know what you call it, but I call it the basement. And in an apartment, you barely get any sunlight or anything. And I used to get all of my food delivered. Anything I wanted, I got it delivered. I really never used to have to leave the house. My kids weren't in school at the time. So it would be weeks and literally months before I see sunlight. And that could drive somebody crazy. Like, nobody coming over, nobody coming to kick it. Like, you know what I mean? That could really drive somebody crazy. And I feel like that brought me into depression. I wasn't working out. I wasn't taking my health serious at all. So yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm outside. I'm getting outside more. I'm experiencing things a lot more. And I'm not just sitting in my thoughts anymore. So yeah, we leaving that in 2023. So that brings me into my fourth thing, which is depression. We're not living life depressed from 2024 and beyond. Life is amazing. Life has so much to offer, and there's so many things that can bring you happiness. So I'm going to indulge in those things that make me happy. I'm going to do those things that like gets me in a great spirit. I'm not going to focus on anything that brings me into depression, that brings me any type of negativity. No, depression gotta go. And that brings us to the last thing. The thing that I'm leaving behind in 2023 is poverty, okay? I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm tired of that, okay? And a lot of where I'm at now stemmed from like my health. I was in a hospital a lot. It was a lot of physical things that I could not do. And I'm never going to speak on that, but I dealt with some very serious health issues. So I'm very thankful and very grateful now that my body is now cooperating and I'm getting a lot better. But poverty got to go, baby. Poverty has to go. And it's crazy because I've done like a million and one things to try to generate income, you know what I mean? And it just seemed like I would take a few steps ahead and because of things out of my control, it would knock me back down. So what I'm trying to figure out is, how can I figure out a way to make income that makes sense for my lifestyle? Because when you don't have any help, when you're starting out from ground zero, like, things could seem hard, things could seem crazy, but it's possible. You know what I mean? I've seen it, I witnessed it, and I'm going to be a testimony, and I just want to share my journey with y'all so y'all can see what not giving up and determination and what just having faith looks like. Like, I'm seriously somebody who has no connections, I ain't gonna say no connections. I'm somebody who has very limited resources when it comes to a lot of things. I'm always with my kids 24/7 because their dad, he works hard to provide. So I'm like literally stuck, just me trying to figure all of this out on my own. I need like physical help. I need like, for real, this is what we're doing. We are a team making this work together. And me and my partner, I feel like we do a great job with what we have, but me and him both have limited resources at this point. But we're working together as a family, and I love that for us. I love that for my children. And I'm just so excited to see what God has in store for my family in the future. I do have a business called Herbony Hair Essentials. I use that to grow my hair back from alopecia. I have balding, thinning, and as y'all can see, the edges is back, the edges is laid, okay? I don't deal with shedding. I don't deal with none of that stuff that I was dealing with before. If you're interested in knowing more about my journey, check out my TikTok. I talk a lot about my products and where you can find them at herbonyhairessentials.com and how they may be beneficial to you. So if you're interested in that, supporting a small business, check out Herbony Hair Essentials. I would greatly appreciate that. So yeah, if you're interested in any of what I talked about and just seeing how I'm utilizing 2024 to just elevate my life, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you stay tuned. Leave some words of encouragement down below. And if y'all know any work from home jobs, let your girl know, okay? Let me know, okay? Don't hold out. Don't be gatekeeping. Let me know. All right. But yeah, so if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I'll catch you in another one. Bye.